As you know, for many years, Mobile County Public Schools has made personal student safety a very important focus in the school system. Now, in the state of Alabama, there is Erin's Law, which calls more attention to personal safety of students.
My name is Erin, and when I was a young child, I was sexually abused. And it was done by people I knew and trusted. I was 6 years old, but I could tell you the details of what happened over 20 years ago as if it happened yesterday. The closet doors open, the toys on the floor, and one thing I'll never forget, he looked at me and said, "This is our little secret. If you tell anybody, no one will believe you." When I was 11 years old, it happened again, this time by a trusted family member. And I went home and began writing about it in my childhood diary. And for 2.5 years, I filled that diary, not letting anybody know the horrors I was enduring. This secret is killing me, and I have to tell someone. What if he is right and no one believes me? How do I make him stop? If you are out there, God, please help me. And it wasn't until my little sister came to me and said the words I will never forget. "Brian's gross." I remember looking at her and saying, "He's doing it to you too?" The very next day, we told our parents. I thought because the abuse ended, that life was going to get so much easier. But the nightmares and flashbacks began to consume me, haunt me, and I just remember being so angry. And I eventually had this turning point of confronting one of my abusers in a 5-page letter. It was angry and hate-felt. Never in a million years would have thought I would get a response back. But 5 days later, I got one.
"I'm sorry for what I did to you a long time ago. My actions weren't thought out. I was confused and disoriented. I wish I had never hurt you the way that I did. I am sorry for the past, and I hope you can forgive me. But if you cannot, I understand. I am sorry."
But then I began to realize that I was allowing that anger, that hatred, that bitterness to control my life. And that's when I made that decision. I said, I'm going to forgive him and do something positive with this. I want to go out there and help other people who carry the same shame, the same secrets that I did, and allow them to find their voice. That's why I created Erin's Law, requiring sexual abuse prevention education in our public schools, teaching kids the difference between safe touch, unsafe touch, safe secrets, unsafe secrets. Erin's Law has been passed now in 26 states and pending in 24. I've made it my life mission to get Erin's Law passed in every single state. I don't want another generation, another century of children to not be educated on this very important issue. We teach children stranger danger, tornado drills, bus drills, fire drills, say no to drugs, but we teach nothing on sexual abuse. As a society, we sweep it under the rug, look the other way, and think it's not going to happen to us. Parents, you need to know how to talk to your kids about sexual abuse, the warning signs to look for, and the proper way to handle it if your child does disclose, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. And kids, if this has ever happened to you, this is not your fault. You're not to blame, and you need to tell somebody. There are safe places for you to go. The National Sexual Assault Hotline provides free, safe, and confidential help 24/7 by phone at 800-656-HOPE or online at rain.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brenda Four, Supervisor of Guidance Services for Mobile County Schools, and today we're going to talk about the Personal Safety Curriculum. The goals of this curriculum are understanding for Erin's Law, why teaching personal safety is important, teacher preparation, and student preparation. Understanding Erin's Law mandates. It is named after childhood sexual assault survivor, author, speaker, and activist. It was passed by the Alabama legislature in 2015, and it is to be implemented in all Alabama schools. 4 lessons will be taught yearly in grades pre-K through 12, and parent information will be provided for the curriculum. The importance of teaching personal safety is to empower children to have a voice in who they are, to give children the confidence to speak up, to teach children to recognize a potentially dangerous situation, to identify the warning signs of a predator, and to make wise choices in all situations. If not you, then who? Most adults who have been abused as a child give credit to a teacher for listening and reporting. We should believe what children tell us because you might be the only one that they actually tell. If any teacher or counselor has any questions regarding the curriculum or any issues with students, please feel free to contact me at my office. That number is 251-221-4311, or my email address, bfore@ncpss.com. Thank you very much.
Today we're going to talk about Erin's Law, personal safety for 6th grade. Personal safety means taking responsibility for ourselves, following safety rules, being aware of what is going around you, making good decisions in a potentially dangerous or risky situations, and asking for help when needed. Who is responsible for our personal safety? As a toddler, we know that our parents are responsible. At the age of 5, our parents and our teachers are responsible. And at this moment, your parents, your teachers, and yourselves are responsible. When you get older, eventually you will be entirely responsible for your own personal safety. Personal safety. One aspect is the prevention and protection from abuse. These types of abuse can be sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and neglect. Things to remember about personal safety. The victim is not to blame for any abuse that occurs. The purpose is to gain awareness of ways to protect themselves and how to be more responsible for their own personal safety. Students, remember, if you or anyone you know has experienced abuse, please tell an adult. The person you tell can be a relative, a teacher, a counselor, or any adult you feel comfortable talking to. The most important thing is to tell somebody so that the abuse can stop or be prevented.